All right, hello, welcome to It All Started with Tarot. How you guys doing today? I've had my long-awaited rest, and it's almost time to get back to work, but not completely yet. But we're gonna just do it, see what's going on. I want to know what was going on with this Charlie Kirk. What's hidden, what's lurking in the shadows about this situation? I'm not really calling on him at this time, but we're gonna see if he wants to come through. He has my permission. Yeah, let's get into it. See what Charlie Kirk has to say about the situation, or what Spirit wants to say about the situation. Let's get into it. So we're gonna be using Kipper for right now. All right, so this is something pertaining to some bad health. Okay. All right, so we got the number 31 on this deck. Okay. This is about stability. This is about home. This is about family. When I add the 3 plus the 1, okay, 3 plus 1 is 4. Break down as two individuals' paths here. But if we go back to the beginning of 31, this is about home. This is about family. This is about a mother figure, mothering. This could be some feminine energies, manipulation, or the manifestation of some feminine energy when it comes to their home, when it comes to their family, when it comes to stability. So the overall energy is about a feminine manifestation, new beginning, something that's being handed to a feminine, or something that this feminine wanted to give, or feminine energy wanted to receive when it comes to their home, when it comes to their family, when it comes to this couple's path. Alright? So when it comes to this feminine or this foundation or their home, this woman could be in bad health now. Alright? When it came to this person going to the hospital, this woman could have received some kind of documentation, could have received the documentation that they wasn't going to make it or didn't, could have received a death certificate, or this person could have been pronounced dead at the scene. This person could also relay a message before they left, or this woman found out that this masculine was in bad health before they even passed on. You know what I mean? Could have got a doctor's note before they left that they were sick. Or could have been this individual's way, overall intellect, or whatever way they thought was in bad health. Or it could be about a masculine that's in bad health. Take what resonates, leave what don't. Alright, so the reason why this man's journey has ended is because somebody was in bad health. Somebody's either in bad mental health or somebody's in bad physical health. It's the reason why they put this man's journey to an end. So somebody made this man sick. Alright? Okay, this man could have been intimate with, made this person sick. And they could have confronted whoever they was dealing with that they're sick because of this individual. Or they knew somebody was sick. News about somebody's health, and they took this person out. Whatever this person, first of all, they may have, even though we know how this person talked and how they sounded, but somebody used that to their benefit. So when it comes to even investigating, or the person who took this person out was in bad health, something like that. Okay, yeah. So the person who took this man out wasn't in bad health. Okay, was an unwealthy man. Excuse me. This man may have been in some kind of institution. This person may have been diagnosed as having some kind of mental issues, or they was also in bad health financially. Is the reason why they put an end to Mr. Charlie's Charlie Kirk's life is because of their money, their finances, their stability. So this person could have been some kind of investor, could have made some kind of investment that they didn't receive the return off of or something. We're gonna get into it because let me slow down for a second because yeah, it was their finances. It's a lot deeper than what they're saying. For one, the person that did take him out was in bad health financially. He didn't have no money. And the reason why he put him down is because of he had money. He had status. He was comfortable. You know what I mean? He was able to live good and do good, but instead they was out here causing other people to either go into poverty. They didn't want people to receive certain kind of benefits. So it's also about him stopping other people from receiving money when it comes to benefits here. You know what I mean? This person being able to take care of their home, take care of their family, take care of their kids. That's one way to look at it. Hold on. Because also this person had some the person who took Mr. Kirk out also has some childhood issues too. I don't know. I don't know. It might be getting a little deeper than I want to touch on, so I'm trying to be sensitive here. Trying to be discreet. But let me hold on for a second. This really is about finances, though. Um, finances. It's also the way this man looked at people that didn't have money. Whoever this person that took him out didn't like the way that when it came to the way he thought, he felt the person that took him out felt like he was mentally challenged or he had some mental issues. He didn't feel like he was good for the community or how he didn't like how he disrespected hardworking individuals or how he either thought about talk to young people, how he looked down on people. This person didn't like this. He didn't like the way he looked at people when it came to people that is really out here trying to make ends meet, day to day. And he was out here feeling like the people that didn't think like him, didn't act like him, or move like him. Like this person could have been a part of the LGBTQT community plus. How would they say that? And the way he felt like these people should be treated, you know what I mean? This person didn't like it. He didn't like how he felt like they didn't deserve because he had the power and the opportunity to say who should and shouldn't have. He just didn't like his way of thinking or his theories or how he felt about maybe people, family, friends, just people he knew in general. He really didn't like the way this man talked or spake or spoke. Like, he didn't like the fact that he was going to be able to determine who should have benefits and who shouldn't. He didn't even like the fact that he felt the way about women and children and women having ambitions. And he felt like when he said that a woman shouldn't have um, abortion when it comes to a child that was putting in them forcefully, raped or whatever. He didn't like that this man thought that was okay for this woman to have the child. He didn't feel like he was a leader. He didn't feel like he was, he was who the country needed. He really didn't. He didn't like his, what is it? His perspective in so many words, or the lack of thereof. His policies, or the policies that he was aiming for. He didn't like that. He thought about his mother or his sister or his girlfriend, and he really felt like this person shouldn't even be on earth because of the way he thought. And he took the chance. He took the opportunity, and he made it happen. He was like, he didn't feel like, he felt like he was better off gone than alive. Like, he felt like he was probably a disgrace to humanity. His policies were like wicked. Like, he felt like this man shouldn't be here or something. This man was not somebody that this country should want in a position of power with these type of ideals. He did what a lot of people wanted to do but didn't do. Something about women's rights, or the women in his family. He was raised by women, the way he felt about women, or something like that. It also is this divine saying how he felt about women. How he feel that women shouldn't be in charge, women shouldn't be running. They don't need the divine feminine or feminine energy, spirit. Hey, what happened, happened. It was, Spirit said it was his karma. That was his karma for coming out his mouth wrongfully about these divine feminines. About feminine energy, where a feminine should be, what a feminine should be doing. How feminine shouldn't be in the positions of power. And the divine said that's otherwise, because how is it you're going to sit there and say that about a woman when a woman is the one who gives you birth? None of us would be here if it wasn't for the woman actually saying yes to the birth. So any man that comes and disrespects the woman will receive divine judgment. But there was other policies and other perspectives, or the way this man thought, that this man that took him out didn't like. But it's also to say, y'all keep playing with the divine, you keep getting divine justice. And it's not funny. It's these men gonna have to show more respect for women than they have been, and that's just period. A woman's job is not just to be laid at home just raising the kids, not all the time, because not all the time that's what the woman wants to do, because a lot of time women have dreams too. Women have dreams, ambitions, goals, things that they want to see in the world that represents them, as well as represent them and their family and their children. People want to leave legacy. Women want to leave legacies behind for their children too. Not all legacies should just be a man. It should be the man and the woman, which was in the beginning, before time even started. Before everybody else got here. So that's why he was laid to rest. He disrespected women. He disrespected something about women. Whatever he said about women. And when he said what he said about the woman, that's when karma started to align itself. However he felt about women, whatever he My daughter told me the night before it's about him saying that if his child was going to get RAPED, he would have made her have the child. Something like that. Those policies and ways of thinking are outdated and being eradicated and removed as we speak. Thinking women are not the equal when women are actually the creators themselves. Each woman, each man we see on stage that claims to be in power got here by a woman, not by a man. But yet they keep coming up against and competing with women and saying women's plan or job is to be at home when women is the intuition. She is the network. What is it called? She is a network of the whole system. She's like the plug-in. She's where you go get the electricity, the reboost. And they keep trying to replace it with men. They keep trying to replace it with these manly ideals that this is what the world needs, when really it's a need for both. They'll learn. So the Most High says, or this institution that has been all about masculine energy and talking all this about women and saying women deserve it, are supposed to be at home, they about to flip the script on them. They not talking about the women with the same ideal as these men. It's the women who is willing to do and partake in the job and knows how to turn on their masculine and feminine energy when it's supposed to, when you're supposed to, when it's due. No more of these women putting these masculine men in the forefront, pretending like they don't know their sexual orientation. No more of these feminine mascots is what I heard. It's either is or it isn't. And we need it to be. And not what it was. Something like that. There wasn't really nothing I seen severely in that, but let me get my criminal cards. Because if I put my criminal cards out, it might say it was a satanic sacrifice. So let's see what else. Alright, first card when I pull this out the deck is they are in a sex trafficking ring. Okay, U.S. major cities, but that's here or there. Okay, somebody with a West Coast accent? Okay, no. Alright, it's about this guy really holding back people's finances and saying certain people don't deserve things, and this person didn't like this person's policies, agendas, what they stood for. And that's why they took them out. But let's see what else we get. Anything else? But it's also karma season too. This is coming in from the Most High. This is karma season. So whatever this man, Mr. Kirk, was blocking, stopping, or delaying, or participating in stopping and delaying, it was his karma. But if he wanted to see this for somebody else, it happened to him. So this was also his judgment. He didn't want somebody to receive something that belonged to them. And people know. People who deal with this man know what this really means. They try to make a big fuss to the collective, to the people, make us feel guilty for what happened to them, but really they're not telling y'all this is their judgment. This is divine judgment. These people are going through judgment because they did not want to return a gift. They didn't want to return something to a group of people. They're trying to hold up the collective's land. Property, reparations. They've been delaying giving people back their land, their money, their payments, their reparation. And all this divine judgment is being called. So, to the people who are claiming that they want their reparations, You need to make sure you're not in a marriage that the spirit don't agree with, because you're not going to get it. If you're in a marriage with somebody of race or opposite race, because of you receiving this, or y'all together, y'all may separate. Once y'all get this money that's belonging to you and owed to you, you may divorce this person if you haven't already. I would say don't make any strange movements until you know this for sure. But all these people that you are seeing in the news right now are getting judgment for stealing from the collective, stealing from your ancestors, stealing from family members that's not here, and hurting people in your families that's not here, so that y'all don't receive what's properly yours. This is divine judgment that's being called on all these individuals. So, since they want to take their time and they want to delay everybody and not, give back what's rightfully yours, a lot of more of these people are going to drop. I'm not threatening nobody. They see it. They not telling y'all. So they don't want nobody making fun of this situation. I understand you respect their family, but they not telling you this is divine judgment. This is divine karma. That's what they not telling you. That's what I was trying to, chill out on. Tell them people you owe them some money. Tell them their ancestors is here wreaking havoc. Because they've been delaying this news to y'all that y'all are owed some kind of reparation, some kind of payment. And two, you're not just supposed to get one lump sum payment. You're supposed to be paid for the rest of your lives. This is what's considered to be generational wealth. Okay? They are on your land, came and stole your land, did not pay you for not one penny since they've been on your took a lot of your family members out so they wouldn't tell you this. And now they're at a point where they're gonna have to pay you back in cash or pay you back what they asked. Period. Yeah, they tried to stop the kid from talking and tell y'all what's coming. I'm just trying to tell you, I've been patient. I've been quiet. I had a little challenge I had to go through myself. But I'm here. I told y'all, I leave y'all alone. I go mind my business. I step aside. I sit down. I be quiet. I come back when I got to tell you some business. I didn't have to come back and tell you this business. I just chose to. But I'm telling you right now, you're going to see a lot more of this because they hard-headed. They not trying to listen. See, they didn't got comfortable with their system. But what's wrong, what the problem is, it was never their system to start off with. This is going to be a natural disaster, meaning we ain't going to have to do nothing collective. It's just going to be you reacting to it on the TV. That's it. They didn't want to listen. They think this is but the divine, the universe, and the Galactic Federation, the alignments, the numbers, the birth charts is telling them different. They better start telling that truth to their families and get them prepared. Somebody like, I hear you, auntie. Auntie, your auntie, my auntie calling me auntie. I'm trying to tell them. Auntie, that was not your twin. They not twins. They not family. They not like us. They not the same. Somebody's auntie saying they not like us. My auntie could be saying they not like us. And they didn't want us to restore our legacy. They didn't want us to restore this. And they took a lot of our aunties, our aunts, our grandparents, just so they can have the stability. We've been down this road before. Genealogy, stability. So your ancestors is in here wreaking havoc. Why? Because you're doing the work. If you're not supposed to be with somebody you're not supposed to be with, you letting them go. It's getting your frequency right, getting you aligned with the right people, giving them the energy to come and work with you, get you right, get you in the right place to do what you need to do, help them move through you in order for you to get what's rightfully yours. This is what they've been always scared of, and this is what the whole situation is set up for, to keep y'all in a low vibrational space and energy so that they can remain in power. Even that's confirmation. Somebody don't want y'all to know. So what y'all gonna be doing is sitting by, watching on your TVs as the divine do what they gotta do. Because these people want to keep playing games and playing with people who they shouldn't be playing with. So if they out here harassing y'all, your jobs, causing the loss of jobs, all that is going to be happening to them. Because not only did they do it to you, they did it to your grandparents and your grandparents before that, and now your grandparents and all y'all clearing karma and Well, somebody better put their hands up or put them down. That's all I got to say. They can keep trying to attack you, but it's going to hurt for them. Y'all going, like I said, you're going to see it on TV. And some of the stuff that's been happening, they ain't been putting on TV. Because they don't want y'all to know that somebody was right, or they going to have to do right by y'all. That's that. All right, so yeah, I'll be back on another one. All right, so now we out of that. Okay, we're into the new reading now. That was either this is going to be a continuation or something else, but I got some other cards here, so we're going to talk about what's going on in the underlying message, or this iceberg that is right here bobbling, metaphorically speaking, on this water, but we're going to get what's beneath it. What's dangling beneath the surface? What's going on in these people's emotions that they're not telling you about? And right now, what I have again is this Kipper card here. See, this plot and plan that they had, the expectation was for somebody to be seen or exposed as an unprivileged lady. You know what I mean? They didn't think this person was deserving this divine lineage, legacy, whatever it is. They did not expect this person to be or to fit this position because of some mature older man who they considered to be an official person. Again, this person could be some kind of work for some kind of government institution. This person could be a vet. This person could be some kind of war hero. But they feel like this person is smart, professional, proficient, savvy, or something. They thought they knew. But this person is actually I don't know, they just thought this person was smart. And I truly disagree with this. But it maybe in some terms or whatever, they felt like this person was going to be able to what? To stop a marriage? Or a contract of some kind? Or they thought this person was actually going to come in and save the day, really. They thought this person was going to be their hero. They thought this person was going to make everything right because somebody did not or was not in a marriage. They was like, this person, I know this person, we need to get this person. This person is stern. This person is stubborn. This person is a hard head or a hard ass. Like, all bears, no bars. We need to get this person in here to help us get this person in this marriage. This is why you got this masculine now who they considered to be their hero. They actually felt like this person was going to be the Superman to bring in some kind of justice. This is why they rigged the election. You feel me? They thought he was going to save the day. And come to find out, this man is going senile, slight dementia. This person is going, you know how they say twice, once an adult, twice a child? This person is going back to being a child. This person is hitting Alzheimer's, dementia, something like that. You can't go back and ask this person what you asked them 2 days ago. They're not going to remember. Or somewhere along the line, you're going to see that they don't remember what they said a little while ago. They can't repeat what they said. And I know a lot of us can't as we get older. But this person you're going to see is either dementia or Alzheimer's. So this is what they thought was going to say today. They didn't know that this person was actually having this mental decline. You know what I mean? They wasn't catching on, or they didn't feel like they didn't care. They didn't care, or they was going to paint to the public that this person's official. That we, you know what I mean? This is who we need, who we got. They're going to get it done. They didn't give them that doctor's report. They either delayed the doctor's report or manipulated the doctor's report or held it back or, again, didn't get one at all. They did all this because they didn't want this feminine woman, this feminine energy, who they seen as an unprivileged woman, to be an official person. For a man who has dementia or Alzheimer's, or who has went back to mentally went to the childlike energy space and place instead of this full-blown grown adult. So they missed this person by 4 years. The mental decline in the 4-year period of this individual is still in the past 4 years ago. So it's like you getting 4 years ago because that's what their memory was. You know, ask a doctor, they'll tell you something like that. So, going back to what I said, they thought they was going to come and say today, but they didn't tell them. Like I said, this person's mental health decline. Because if they told the world this person's mental health decline or whatever physical decline they have, they wouldn't have made it to the White House. I don't know. That it has something to do with each other, but I'm not going to sit there and fill you in. I need for you to figure it out, put the pieces together. If they come together for you. If they don't, well, it wasn't meant for you. It's only meant for those who understand what I'm talking about. So they painted him as this official person, like he got it, you know what I mean? Because he needed to put to the end the fact that this woman wasn't in a marriage. They needed him to help get this woman into a portion. Why did they feel like this person did it? Because they felt like this person is very stern and stubborn. They a hard head, or they considered this person to be a hard ass. They really thought that this person was going to be able to help, but they didn't know mentally their health was declining. So this person is causing more chaos, instability in the same organization that they thought that this person was going to come save and rescue them in, because they are stuck 4 years ago. Because 4 years up to date, this person's mental health is declining. And the family knows this. The world knows this. Everybody knows this. This is where the judgment is coming from. This is the judgment for the Charlie Kirk. This is the judgment for whoever else we see on the news. For all these people continuing to go against this judgment, this divine judgment. And that's why they chose who they chose, because there's another form of their judgment for doing what they did when they shouldn't have done it, which is involve this person in this situation the way they involved them in this situation in the first place. So with all this conspiracies and all this corruption that these people did in order to get this masculine, and all the people that got hurt in order for this masculine to get in this position, these people are now receiving the judgments of their forefathers or the ones before them, if not the ones that are carrying. Am I wrong? No, I'm not. You know what time it is. Y'all not telling the public. And Spirit said you did find. So you did find this person's fingerprint. Y'all found the fingerprint on the outside front door, back window, or something. Y'all found this person's fingerprint. Somebody's fingerprint you did find. Remember, the readings don't be happening always at that time. Like they said, they're timeless. So yeah, they thought that this person, this is all their judgment. All their karma is coming out, and you guys gonna sit and watch it on TV. So, you know, that's everybody. I don't care where you at, what part of the globe you on. You all get in judgment for participating in this plan, in this plot, and for the people y'all hurt that ain't here, you getting that judgment too. So if y'all being taken out for people that y'all harm, sacrifice, rituals, you getting that ass handed to you. And it ain't got nothing to do with me. It's the choices that y'all made. You don't need to take it out on me. You should have made better choices. You never thought this day was going to come. Y'all know that. They not trying to say the order that they have to give and the order they're supposed to receive. They just don't have the balls to admit it. And that's what it is. They can't believe this day is actually here. For stealing whatever it is that they stole. And they too damn cowardly to sit there and admit it, instead of continuing to let people get harmed and injured. Instead of doing what's right, they continue to sit there and paint these scenarios that they know ain't true, instead of saying it what it is. This is judgment time. They won't admit that because nobody believes that, but everybody go to church. Everybody knows what a Bible look like. Everybody knows what Revelations is, but when it's time to call it for what it is, they got 101 million reasons why it ain't. That's scary. They know what they need to do. And everybody else in this community, behind the scenes, know what time it is and said they'll never do it, said they would never do it, and scared that they might have to do it because they already confessed that it ain't never been done. It ain't never been done. I would not want to change places with you and that ego you have, boy, because that ego being burnt down to the ground it's a hard pill to swallow and a sad one to watch. You're going to have to kill that pretty little ego. Y'all need to just go in here and do the right thing. Just do the right thing. Don't say it ain't in you. Because you sitting there watching your friends lose battles because y'all too busy trying to hold on to it. You need to let it go. You need to make it right. And there's a lot of people y'all got to make it right with. You'll see. It ain't a threat for me. You just seeing it, ain't saying it. I'm just calling the kettle black like I'm supposed to. He's like, oh, that kettle's black. Yes, that kettle is very black. Oh, I don't want to see it. I don't want to look. Oh, is it black for real? Yes. I don't want to tell nobody. Yes, that kettle's black. He's blackity black, black, black. You know, this person is not your official person. This person's mental health is declining. They're not here. They went. You only accumulated more karma. Like, you went and did exactly what you were not advised to do over and over and over and over and over again. Didn't believe it. Now you have no choice but to soak in it. For 4 years. 4 years, we're going to watch you and your decision kick your ass. That's every day you haven't rest since. You haven't rest well since. All y'all that came together, shook hands that shouldn't shook hands. They act like in the public you don't shake hands, you don't like each other. But when you came across them aisles and shook hands when the camera wasn't rolling, thank you for giving us a hell of a show. So, well, that man said, and I hope you guys have a beautiful one. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.